Mindfulness immersed in the body is developed and cultivated, pursued, used as a basis like a chariot, grounded, steady, consolidated, well-formed. These 10 benefits can be expected. This is what the Buddha had to say, and the disciples rejoice in the Buddha's words. So the Buddha advises to be deep in your own skin and bones. And in this practice, to reflect on the body from the inside, from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head, crown of the head to the soles of the feet. The Kayagata-sutta Sutta is considered the sister sutta of the Anapanasati Sutta, which is a teaching on mindfulness of breath. And they're both summarized in the Satipatthana Sutta, the foundations of mindfulness teaching. In Burma, in the mid-20th century, there was a lay teacher, a lay meditation teacher named U Ba Khin. And he had two main disciples, Maya Twin, also known as Mother Sayamaji, and S.N. Goenka, who you've probably heard of. Mother Sayamaji taught mainly in Southeast Asia, but she did teach all over the world. And of course, Goenka has centers all over the world, one of them in Negatonia, Illinois, that I attended. And U Ba Khin's teaching, well, suppose it came from two monks that brought this particular meditation teaching to Burma, but is completely mindfulness immersed in the body, not going to feeling over here or a sound over here, but strictly from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head, crown of the head, the soles of the feet, being deeply inside. I got a lot out of that meditation retreat, but I don't completely agree with it. But I saw a video a long time ago with this physicist who said there's an entire universe inside of you. And he went on to say that inside of you there are something like 7 octillion things going on inside of you at any given moment. He said that's more than it's all known matter of the universe. So that's a lot of stuff. I also want to bring up, in the Tendai and Nichiren traditions, there's a term called Ichinin Sanzen. And Ichinin Sanzen means 3,000 aspects of a momentary existence of life. So as we sit here that fast, 3,000 things just happening at the speed of light, lightning fast. So internal and external body influences are mentioned in the Satipatthana Sutta. But remember, all of the sense data actually is internal. There's a teaching, the Tachaka Sutta. The Buddha speaks more exclusively of internal and external sense bases, like external, and that is internal. But the essence of that being, that sense data, that takes place on the inside. For instance, you're sitting meditating, or you're just sitting in a car with a noisy muffler goes by. What's happening? Well, the vibration is being sent out. It's going through the air, goes into your ear, right? And it makes the tympanic membrane vibrate, goes into the inner ear. The hammer hits the anvil. That sends the vibration into the auditory nerve. The auditory nerve goes into the brain. So where's the sound taking place? It's taking place inside. It's taking place in you, because you make the determination of whether that's a noisy car muffler, two people having an argument, a bird call, carpenter pounding a nail into a board. It's the same thing with the nose and smells, with the eyes and sights. You smell the coffee. And where's that smell taking place? It's taking place in here. You look at the Grand Canyon. That experience is taking place in here. When you hit your thumb with a hammer, like I did, if you see that spot, and believe me, that was really an internal experience. It didn't happen on the outside at all. But it's kind of like the old philosophical philosophy 101 question. If a tree falls in the woods and there's no one to hear it, does it make a sound? Well, no, it doesn't make a sound because there's no one there to hear it. So there's also another, I don't want to get into a bunch of terms, but there's another term, Shikishin Funi, which means mind and body, two but not two. So to be deep in the mind is to be deep in the body, and to be deep in the body is to be deep in the mind. And you really can't really separate the two. They go together. Remember in Buddhism there's 6 senses. There's 6 senses. There's the eye and sight, the ear and sound, the nose and smells, the tongue and taste, the body with all of its sensations, and mind. Mind is another sense organ. It's kind of a master sense organ that processes all the other sense data, but it has its own, that internal dialogue we carry on, the daydreams, the random thoughts. So kind of keep in mind that your mind is also a sense organ. If you remember, getting back inside the body, if you remember pop psychologist John Bradshaw back in the late 1980s, early 1990s, he was giving a talk somewhere once. And a woman afterwards came up and asked him, have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Bradshaw mused about that. He says, no, I don't think I've ever been in my body. And we're not. We're always outside there somewhere. We're never in here, observing what was really taking place. And it isn't just Buddhism that religions tell you to get back inside. There's well, it's an Abrahamic story. I'm not sure if it's Jewish or Muslim or Christian story, but there are these 3 angels. And they're given the task of hiding the kingdom of heaven from mankind. First angel goes, we'll stick it up in the sky, and never find it up there. And the other 2 go, no, mankind will learn to fly like a bird and find it up there. So the second one goes, well, stick it down the bottom of the ocean. You'll never find it down there. And the other one, no, swim to the deepest levels of the ocean like fish, we'll find it there. So the third angel says, well, let's hide it inside mankind.